The trap of debt is a monstrous enemy of financial progress.
Especially in this generation, because it's so easy to borrow. So, and like back in the day, the bank would tell you to first of all find somebody to guarantee you. There were so many things. Nowadays, at the touch of a button, you can get a loan.
You get a loan, and the loans are dangled in your face every day.
Yes.
You're told, this one is here, this other one is here. You can get this one, you can get this one. And before people know it, they have already borrowed when they didn't need to borrow, and they are already trapped in it. They are now struggling with it. So now it begins to eat into your financial growth, because the trap of debt is a weight that pulls you back. Right? It's a negative force in your equation. So you have made certain gains, the trap of debt comes to minus from the gains that you have made. So that pulls you back, and that becomes dangerous. So you look at your income, it no longer makes sense because the trap of debt has neutralized it. So there are people who just work, but they stop even enjoying the work they are doing because they don't really feel their income. Their income comes and finds a big hole waiting to sink the entire income. Now, the trap of debt will not allow you to save. So you will be taught about savings, but when you want to try it, how do you save when people are pushing you for their money left, right, and center? So you get stuck. There are people who cannot think about investment. If you can't save, what will you be using to even invest? You can't invest with what you don't have. So every time they think about investment, the trap of debt around them looks at them and reminds them, hey, boss, you are still in the negative. Forget about those things. And so you stagnate. You always just remain where you are because you can't move forward. There are people, when they want to think about increasing their income, they are already entangled where they are currently working to the extent that their mind cannot be liberated to even think about looking for greener pastures because they've borrowed from where they are working. So they only go to work because they have to pay debt. And that's a dangerous thing, all right? So the trap of debt is a big enemy of financial progress. It will not allow you to prosper. Now, that does not mean that that there is no hope. There is hope. In fact, if anything, then you want to work very hard to break these chains of the trap of debt so that you can liberate yourself. You can begin to sit on the table of people discussing savings, people discussing investments.